Hello Tokusatsu community! Today we have a big box from Tokulectables. This is one I've been waiting for a long time. This toy first went up for pre-order in August of 2020. Then it was supposed to come out in February of 2021. Then it got delayed until March 2021. But now, it's finally here. Ooh. Premium Bandai is always very fancy with their packaging. Ooh. The Deluxe. Premium Bandai exclusive. From Ultraman Z. The Deluxe. Let me kind of adjust the camera here. Dark Z-Riser. You get 8 exclusive medals with it, which you can see there at the top. And you get the Hibikura access card. So, you get the medals to make Zeppandon, and then the medals to make 5 King. So, and you get this beautiful picture of Jugglus Juggler in the back there. So let's go ahead and open it up and look at all the sounds that it can do. Alrighty, so here is the Dark Z-Riser out of the packaging here. So you can see here, it is an evil version of the regular Z-Riser, which we can kind of just bring in here for a quick comparison. So you can see basically, they took the original Z-Riser, painted all of the blue black, and all of the black red, and then that kind of like clear blue at the top is now like a clear purple. So that's basically what they did with it, but you know, essentially these are the exact same toys in terms of like the shell of them, like the actual like physical item is the same, but just the paint job and all of the sounds are different, of course. So we have the instruction manual here, which I will be referring to because there is a lot of phrases in here from Juggler. As you can see here, there are 27 phrases in there just by clicking the button, and that's not even to mention all of the sounds that the medals give us. So you do get 8 exclusive medals in here, which are just kind of stacked off to the side here, because we're going to be using them for both the transformations into Zeppandon and Tri-King and 5 King, which are the main things that this toy can do, the main advertising things for it. However, just like the original Z-Riser, it can read every single Ultra Medal. So we would be here all day if we, you know, let it do that. If we let it play every single sound from every single Ultra Medal. So we're not going to do that. We are going to just play a couple of sounds of Ultra Medals that have something significant about them. So, also, you do get the Hibikura access card, which unlike the original ones from the original Z-Riser, which are done in katakana at the top there, and then feature details about the Ultra card game on the back, these ones are show accurate, or the Hibikura ones are show accurate, to where there's nothing like that in the back. And the language on the front is the Ultra language instead of Japanese. So that's what they did with that. It still functions like a normal access card, however, it does not actually work in the original Z-Riser. The medals are compatible with the original Z-Riser, so just might as well show this off while it's here, and then we can take the original Z-Riser and put it off to the side. So here's what the Hibikura card does in this toy. It just errors out. It doesn't know what's going on. So there are 2 different modes when you're turning on the Dark Z-Riser. If you just turn it on like normal, you'll get just the regular version of the Dark Z-Riser to mess around with, and the only juggler phrases will be from certain medals, and then when you just click this button after transformation, or you can hold down the button and turn it on, and you'll get the voice phrase version, to where you actually hear him say the names of the medals and do the whole Zeppandon transformation, just like from the show. So we will do both of those, of course, but we'll go ahead and start off with just the regular version. So the on and off switch is right there on the back. Nothing too crazy. And we'll just zoom out a bit here so you can see it better. So we'll go ahead and take the Zeppandon medals and take them off the stack here, because we're going to start with Zeppandon, of course. Now, we have a little Zeppandon right here, the Ultra Monster Heroes series of Zeppandon, so you can kind of see what we're going at here. So, first of all, actually, we'll do the transformation with no medals, because just like how the Z Riser can do that, where it just does regular Zets with no medals, this does Jugglus Juggler with no medals. So without further ado, you start the transformation by clicking this button. Then you put in the Hippie Girl access card. And then if you just want to transform into Jugglus Juggler, just go ahead and pretend like there's medals in here and do the whole thing. So that's that. That's how you just do the regular transformation into Jugglus Juggler, or you could use the Jugglus Juggler Medal, which we will use in a minute here because that does actually do some special sounds. But now we will go ahead and use these medals to do Zeppandon. So you put in Zeton in there, Pandon in there, and Maga Orichi. And now we are Zeppandon. So we will go ahead and do all the juggler phrases at the end here, so that way you can hear all the metal sounds, and then if you want to stay for the juggler sounds, we can show those off at the end. Now, you can of course do the finisher attack. And that's the finisher attack for Zeppandon. So the way that you do the voice phrase version of the Zeppandon transformation is you're going to hold down the button while you turn the toy on. So that's how you do the voice phrase version. So it's playing the exact lines from the show that Juggler did when he transformed into Zeppandon. So that's pretty cool. You just have to time it right by putting the medals in, so if you want to line it up properly and everything. But it is a really cool feature. And it's also implemented in there for Tri-Keen and 5-Keen as well. So we can go ahead and show that off once we do that transformation for that. So to do Tri-Keen, we're going to need these 3 medals here. So you're going to need Golza, Melba, and Super Cove. Now in the show, 5-Keen is just 2 more medals added on top of those 3, and of course we have those here. That will complete the 8 exclusives. So basically the 8 exclusive medals are the 5 that make 5-Keen and the 3 that make Zeppandon. So this is the only way to get these medals. So we can go and do 5-Keen. So to do 5-Keen, you just take the 3-Keen medals out, or the Tri-Keen medals out, and you just put the 2 new ones in. So you just add Gankyu and Recubus here. And it will know what you're trying to do, even if you just go straight to 5 key by putting those 2 medals in. It will know. Same thing in the regular Z Riser. It will also be able to use it with the Kaburagi card, since he did use 5 key in the show, and it will know what you're trying to do. So, without further ado with that, we can go ahead and take these 5 medals, and we can do the Hibikura sound phrase version, just like we did before, by turning the toy off, holding down the button, and turning it on. So to do the sound phrase version of Tri-Keen and 5-Keen, you're going to do the same thing we did, which we already did this year, where you hold down the button and turn the toy on at the same time to get it into the voice mode. Now, if you just click the button like normal, it's going to think you're trying to do Zeppandon, so it will jump there. If you want to go ahead and do the Tri-Keen 5-Keen, you're going to hold it down, and then do the transformation. And this will switch it to Tri-Keen 5-Keen mode. Now that we're Tri-Keen, we can also, of course, do 5-Keen. And that is the voice phrase mode for the transformations into Zeppandon, Tri-Keen, and 5-Keen. So, like I said, when you go into the voice mode, if you just go ahead and start the transformation without holding down that button first, it's gonna make it do Zeppandon. If you want to switch it to the Tri-Keen 5-Keen mode, you're gonna hold it down, and then it will go and jump over to there. So, a little bit tricky kind of remembering it all, but it just does a lot of stuff. The toy does a lot of really cool things. Alright, we are back with some medals that actually will make Juggler say some special stuff here. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and start probably with the one that makes the most sense, which is using the Jugglus Juggler Medal. Since this is Juggler, it does make sense that he would say something special with that medal. So that makes him say, "Shall we dance?" So that's kind of fun. This medal is special. So this is the regular Z original medal from the New Generation Hero set. Now, in the original Z Riser, this medal just says Ultra Hero. It doesn't actually say Z. However, in the Dark Z Riser, it does say Z. So it's cool this one finally actually gets something to do. So that is neat. This is a kind of a fun one. So since Juggler is from Ultraman Orb, it will say something when you use Orb. This is just the one from the New Generation Hero set. It only works with the Orb Origin medal, either the one from the New Generation Hero set or the one from the Galaxy Rising. It does not matter. The Orb Spacium Superion and Orb Trinity medals will not make him say this. So only the Orb Origin ones will. So he'll kind of just be like, you're using Orb. So that's kind of fun too. This was a fun one here, the Zero and G promotional medal. So that one's kind of fun. Usually that medal ends with it saying the say my name, Ultraman Z, but of course here he says say my name, Jugglus Juggler, so that's kind of amazing. We have the Merry Christmas medal. Someone doesn't really do anything different, but I just figured it was one of those special medals, so we might as well try it out. We have Ultraman Z Alpha Edge Special, which came with the vinyl.
Ultraman Z Alpha Edge Special. Ultraman Z Alpha Edge Special.
So it makes them say a new phrase. We have 0 10th Anniversary, which also came with the vinyl. So that just makes Juggler say it. Basically, all the ones that like have special phrases in the Z Riser have Juggler say them this time, which makes sense. Now, the last thing, I thought this was kind of neat. So in the original Z Riser, when you put the storage trio of Sevenger, Wyndham, and Kinjo Storage Custom in the regular Z Riser, they all just had a generic stomping sound. But they actually rectified that here with the Dark Z Riser, to where you actually get their proper, like, unique sounds. So you get Sevenger's little honking sound and stuff like that. So I really like that. So we'll go ahead and finish off the special medals here with the Storage Trio, which is fitting because Hibikura is the leader of Storage. So that's really cool. You actually get unique sounds from them now, since we didn't get that last time. I definitely appreciate that a lot. So that's all we really have for the Dark Z Riser, besides the 27 Juggler phrases. So I'm going to go and just give my final thoughts here, and in the rest of the video will just be me going through all of the phrases, which if you don't want to hear all that, or you don't understand anything that Juggler is saying, because you know I definitely don't either, because I don't speak Japanese, so I'll just let all the phrases go through. But overall, this is a really fun toy. It was a premium Bandai exclusive, so if you want it now, it will be pretty pricey on the aftermarket, but like I said before, it does come with 8 exclusive medals, so if you're collecting all the medals, you're going to need it for that. And also, it does work with every single medal anyway, so it's just a fun toy to have if you're collecting Ultraman medals. If you're a fan of Ultraman Z, a fan of Jugglus Juggler, I couldn't recommend it more, and I think it looks really pretty. It has like all of my favorite colors on it, so I'm a big fan of it quite a bit. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and do the 27 Jugglus Juggler phrases that this toy can do.
面白い剣だ。気に入った。悪に強い奴は善にも強い。俺はこの宇宙がどうなろうと関わりないし、光だの闇だのに興味もない。風の吹くまま、火の向くままさ。使えねえやつだな。仕上げは俺がやるか。見えるものだけ信じるなって教えただろう。昔大きな木を切ったことがあってな。戦争を止めるため、自分の正義を貫くためだった。だが全てを否定されたんだ。だからそのおもちゃがいるんだよ。自分たちの正義が絶対だと思ってる連中に、その正義の危うさを味わわせるためにな。またやっちまった。決まってんだろ。俺たちの基地を取り戻しに行くぞ。もっと隊長な。それにどちらにしろ俺はライザーが壊れちまったからもう怪獣にはなれない。行け。終わらせてこい。ハルキ！じゃあな。愛してくれてありがとうな。
And that is the 27 voice phrases that the toy does without, any special medals making him say stuff. So, I actually do not have every single Ultra Medal in my possession just yet. There are a couple more stragglers out there. So who knows what other phrases this thing can do that I can't unlock yet. I did everything that I can do with this toy right now that isn't just going through every single Ultra Medal. But we've already been here long enough, and I didn't think we needed to go that far as well. So that's all I have for the review and kind of showcase of the premium Bandai exclusive Ultraman Z Dark Z Riser. So, of course, until next time, you guys, thank you guys for watching this episode. And you can check out my Twitter accounts at LivingRangerKey or at LightningFigPR. I'll see you all next time for Ultraman Z stuff and other Ultraman stuff here on the channel. And until then, Ultraman Z!